Welcome back. So today I chose to go outside. It's at evening and it's the sunset and it's amazing. Yeah. It's gonna be a little different one today, but nonetheless, I'm here. Today I've been on a course, actually with my mentor. She was there too. She taught me something about being and staying on your own side of the game. Sound a little weird when I say it like this, but basically it's whenever you're in a situation where other people say are involved, then remember to be on your side, like be in your body, think for you and not think for the other person, and try to somehow guess what they're thinking, guess what they're feeling, trying to be on their side of the situation. It's always nice to, of course, have their perspective in mind, but in the sense that I'm talking about is more so remember to be yourself and literally just remember to still respect your own feelings, respect your own thoughts, respect yourself in general, instead of thinking and feeling a thought but then thinking too much about what the other person is thinking and feeling or thinking about you. She really got to me, and I've been thinking about this the whole day actually, about how it have been a habit of mine to really try to understand the other person so much that I will leave my own opinion or my own feeling or neglect that part of me, or just forget about how I actually feel about the situation. So I will be thinking and feeling the way that I think they will, or the way that is most profitable for them, not for myself, which in the end is not beneficial for anybody and it's not even authentic. So it's a big lesson for me. Maybe you can relate to, if you are a pleaser or very empathic. It's like you have a lot of empathy with people. Of course it is a good thing to have an idea of your surrounding, like how people feel around you, but just as long as you are grounded in yourself and not try to either seek validation for the other person or trying to justify their behavior, instead of actually respecting your own feeling about the situation and not trying to save the situation or make it more comfortable for the other person, but actually being authentic to yourself first and respect yourself and not overthink the situation so much that you are in doubt what you're actually feeling and thinking, or what you should be thinking or feeling. So I have some homework there, because I'm literally doing it right now, overthinking the situation and thinking about what this other person might think, instead of just being, okay, you know what, I've been authentic, I have said what was on my mind. Maybe it isn't something that pleases the other, but nonetheless I've been true, and that's, I think, the biggest ask of people, to be true and be authentic to their opinions and to their feelings, instead of just trying to please, because again, it's not authentic. I have had another belief where I'd rather make the other one happy and then deal with myself later, and then realizing I never get to deal with myself because I'll just postpone it or push it down and all that. But yeah, it's a lesson to remember yourself. And again, it's not a conversation or it's not a interaction if you are playing on both sides, or if you're only playing on their side and not actually having yourself in the communication or conversation, because nobody's having your part of the. Okay, let me just, you know what, I keep saying a game. I always see things in pictures, so I love having metaphors to connect these kind of like wisdoms, and she put it very cleverly. So okay, imagine playing a match or tennis or something like that, badminton. Instead of me trying to play my ball and then run over to the other side to figure out and like, you know, hit the ball from their side too, which is their job, then I'll be shooting there, and then I wouldn't necessarily be there to hit the ball on my side, which means if I'm not making sure that I'm there to take care of my thoughts and feelings and opinions, then there's nobody there like on my side. There's nobody there to communicate, to play the game, to keep the flow. Keep the flow. Yeah, she used that word. Yeah, flow, dude. She said you can't win that way of playing on the opposite side of your side. And in my head, the first thing came to mind was, if there's a winner, there's a loser, and I don't want the other person to lose. So of course I'll play on their side, which is so not fair to myself, and I know that. But this is me realizing that, you know, I still have work to do, and I still need to, I guess, love myself so much that I and respect myself so much that I still be on my side instead of just hoping for the other one to win. Or yeah. But then she said it's not a win and lose game. It's a constant flow, because games are mostly fun when you have a flow, you know, ping pong, you know, not just like, oh, I let you win because you sweet, you know. Doesn't work that way. Or I let you win because I love you, because that doesn't serve anyone. Because look at that. Sorry, got distracted by a bird. No one wins and everyone loses if you are not on your side of the game, if you are not there to keep the flow of the conversation, keep the flow of the interaction. So that's what I learned today, and I just want to share that with you. Yes. And if you are interested in seeing a little bit more about, you know, self-care and like taking care of yourself, then I will have a video here for you. This is about self-care and why it's so important to keep taking care of yourself, even though there's a lot of things that happens in life. You know, it can be studies, it can be work, it can be life in general. A lot of people requiring your attention, but in that you have to learn to manage your energy and your time, and know where your energy is best given. If it's given some to yourself first so you can give more to other people, or if you need to just withdraw yourself completely because you're trying to be there for some other people, but you actually are not the best self. You are maybe sad or mad or something. You have something you need to deal with yourself. Maybe this is not the time for you to try and to be there for other people too, because that might transfer your vibe or your energy to the other person, or you don't give the best to the loved ones that you want to help. Sometimes it's better to just withdraw. You need to be good before you help others. So it's the same thing with the mask. Put your masks on yourself first. Like flying, it is the air mask. You need to put it on yourself before you help anybody else. Bear in mind, this is safety for you and the people around you. Thank you for watching, and see you next video.